Hi, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy MORDIN and I'm back again with another video. Let's go straight into it right now. So there is this mad rush for awards and I know you guys have seen it. The PRO of Stonebwoy, PRO of how do you call it, King Promise, and then King Paluta. You know, I've never seen a confused person in our industry today than Portfolio, MC Portfolio. I'm sorry, but this is a fine gentleman who, following him and seeing his exploits, he seemed to have his head in the right place. But you see, for lack of emotional intelligence and maybe just not knowing where to put his allegiance to and whatnot, he's just all over the place and kind of like destroying his own reputation. You get it? I watched the video DJ Slim did, which first of all was a good one to have such discussions here and there. I personally don't like the fact that it has to center on awards, right? I think it can be a conversation that is geared towards improving our industry, in that they can talk about how artists can improve, especially talking about the numbers and all that, so that a lot of things that we know in the industry that have become a lie, which not have become a lie that have become the truth with time, be corrected, right? With such open discussion. So I love the initiative, right? I love the initiative from DJ Slim with all that he had, right? But one thing I'm realizing is that we keep on putting more, how do you call it? I'm parked by the roadside, and so you might be hearing noise here and there. We keep on putting some things to the gutters. You see, when we look at the awards scheme in Ghana, right, it has never been fair. And we all know this. But for some reason, all these so-called PROs and the industry gatekeepers that are out there fail to talk about it. You know, they only look at one side. At least we have something that celebrates the Ghanaian act. Yes. How are you celebrating something if it's not done the right way? So for example, last year, the most deserving artist when it comes to artist of the year, we all know was King Promise. No one worked harder than King Promise. But just for the fact that King Promise doesn't have the industry politics on his side, he lost. And now this year, see, if not for the fact that a lot of people are talking and are making this whole thing a public thing to talk to how do you call it, King Promise, the only reason why it's going in favor of King Promise is the fact that MC Portfolio wants to get something for Ashanti region in the name of King Paluta. He's just motivated to do something for his region, that's all, nothing much. And the only person out of the entire Ashanti region who stands and make music from the Ashanti region, who has made significant gains when it comes to the industry, another year of review, is King Paluta. And that is why MC Portfolio has become the PRO for King Paluta, to make sure that these things happen. But when you actually look at things critically, the fact that MC Portfolio is now behind King Paluta and Stonebwoy's PRO is still pushing for Stonebwoy, although the numbers don't speak in favor of Stonebwoy, people are now seeing things clearly, and it doesn't look like the whole industry, the gatekeepers, the so-called media, are in favor of Stonebwoy like they did last year, which made how do you call it, Stonebwoy win. Because you know, the things you say in public shapes the narrative, right? And with time, people will just buy it as the truth. But honestly speaking, there's been times when we all know Shatta Wale hasn't been part of the award scheme for a long time. If you look at Stonebwoy's awards that he's won, right, lots of them belong to Shatta Wale, lots of them belong to other artists. But for the fact that people in the industry have made it their work to want to sway opinion and try to crown someone in the industry as their favorite, we see all these things happening. My problem here is that we have people like the PRO of Stonebwoy, like MC Portfolio and Tilly, who all know these things, but in the past never said anything about it. And today you see someone like Tilly, who in the past have spoken ill about Shatta Wale and knows the truth. Today, Tilly is saying that she's coming to talk about numbers. Where were those numbers when conversation was supposed to go in favor of Shatta Wale? But for the fact that, you know, Shatta Wale is that person who chokes the whole industry. You know, when Shatta speaks the truth, they don't like it because some people want to feed off this artist and make money off them and try to set an agenda that profits their pockets only. And so when it comes to it, the real truth is hidden. What will actually drive our industry forward is hidden. We keep talking about Nigeria. We keep talking about the fact that we have to promote our industry and go over there. See, when you look at the Nigerian industry, right, they give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. You can see the whole industry. Those that were in the frame for a longer time are still in there. And when they release something that makes sense, of course, they will be celebrated. No one is shut upon. In Ghana, it's different. We don't care about the contributions, the significant contributions of Shatta Wale, the significant contributions of Stonebwoy, significant contributions of Sarkodie, for example. We would see a young kid come up and immediately we want to turn the tables and insult them and belittle the works that these other people have done, simply because we want to be seen as those who have Nyansa. And it doesn't work that way. Today, the PRO of Stonebwoy has done more damage to his brand than good. I mean, you are supposed to come in and try to wash down any negativity around your artist and push the image over there. But with this award scheme, all you're trying to make us know is that you're echoing the greed and ego of Stonebwoy. You're just fueling it for us to see how greedy Stonebwoy as an artist is, right? You haven't worked that much. When you look at the numbers clearly, it doesn't go in favor of Stonebwoy. It was the same thing last year, but of course, they will try to funnel it and make it work. See, Shatta Wale has set a standard in the industry. And this standard that he has set, it's making people become highly uncomfortable. And this discomfort, right, is because of their own selfish interest. Because we can't blame only those speaking ill about the artist and all that. We have to blame the artists themselves. Because you have an artist like Stonebwoy who just cares about his personal wins, and that is it. Oh, I am the 5-time dancehall artist of Ghana through Ghana Music Awards and all that kind of stuff. How can you be so proud of an institution that everyone in Ghana has something negative to say about, simply because they've not been fair in their dealings, right? I mean, we should steer. One artist I will always respect is EL. When he once came out to say that one of the awards that he won one time was clearly an award for Shatta Wale, and for the fact that Shatta Wale wasn't part of the scheme, it had to come to him. This is how we can drive the industry to positivity, right? I am not in favor of all this mad rush for awards where the PRs are out there and making this type of things. If you have PRs and you want them to talk about you, go onto these radio stations and the media platforms you will get, and whenever this kind of media personalities are speaking ill about your artist, prove them with your numbers. Come out there and push your numbers in their faces for them to know that you are working. We shouldn't wait for an award scheme to try to lobby, and then what happens next? What happens next? You see, these little things are just making our industry look stupid. And someone like Stonebwoy's PR will sit and say that Stonebwoy's King Promise's numbers are high simply because he is using Dance God Lloyd, the dancer, to push. See, this is so lame of a thought to even come out of her mouth to say, but that tells you how cheap the Stonebwoy brand can go to just secure an award. Let me tell you something. If you've been following Stonebwoy, we know that Stonebwoy has one dancer in his camp that he's been using for all his videos and everything. Incredible Ziggy. Incredible Ziggy also has the star power to make something like the Stonebwoy songs he's been releasing go viral, equal to that of King Promise. So why has that not happened? You have money. You can equally go for how do you call it, Dance God Lloyd, and say, hey, I have this song, I have this material, come promote it for me, come out with a dance and let's push it out there. Yet you use the same money to go buy views in India. If the numbers you have in India are so genuine and are honest ones, why don't you follow up and go to India and go perform? Someone has honest viewership and streams from Asia, and he goes there to perform, and you want to shit on it simply because it is not your artist? I mean, you want to belittle the numbers that are coming from Asia. Let me tell you something. It's quite funny, but the stream you will get from Asia, right? The money an artist will get in that region is way higher than what one will get from Ghana, because the Ghanaian streams don't pay anything. Let your artist come out and tell you the truth. Let's be honest with all these other people. And if someone is pushing his craft out there and making sure that their music is heard, it is money they invest in their craft and they have to make it back. And so Incredible Ziggy is there for everyone to use. Dance God Lloyd is there for everyone to use. What is stopping your artist from releasing good material and paying these people to champion their cause and pushing it out there? If it is that easy, and the song itself is not a good song to go that viral via a dance, of course, it's a promotional tool. These people have built their platforms and they have the numbers, and they can use their dance to influence music lovers to love a tune. And it is a business entity, just like your artist is also doing. And so if you want to push your music out there, why don't you leverage on these guys to get your music out there? Someone is doing it and you want to just kill it. And this is what is just, you see, just for the fact that you want an award, you are belittling someone else's effort. So what happens tomorrow if your artist wants to use the same people to promote a material? Should people then respect your artist for going that way? You see, Shatta Wale has set a standard for himself where he doesn't necessarily use those people. Shatta Wale actually uses how do you call it, he fosters relationships. If you look at all these dancers and all that kind of stuff, Shatta Wale has relationship with all of them in a way, and he tries to grow his own fan base. When you go to his social media on TikTok, Shatta knows how to steer the conversation towards his own songs, and by the fact that he still makes people laugh, he still makes people talk about him, before you realize a song has gone viral from his camp. And it's not because he's paying someone to do so, it's just because he genuinely wants to connect with people and people love what he's doing, and every now and then things go well for him. Your artist, on the other hand, is known to be fake, and so he can't go and do such things. If he has the money, he should pay for the services so that the good songs he's making will go viral. Don't use this opportunity to shit on someone else. It's just a low blow, and for me, this whole PR campaign thing is doing nothing good to the industry. It's rather creating hatred. It's going to make people discredit the works people have put in. You know, it's so sad, but we will still be here, and next year will come and we will see the same thing. How then are we supposed to grow our industry if we want it to be that of the Nigerians, or we want it to surpass it? My name is MORDIN. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Peace.